about Jeff Bezos before the show?
So if you haven't heard, Jeff Bezos has lost his mind. He has completely gone insane. I'm not talking about his politics. I'm talking about what he did.
But you fuck with the wrong dude. He's crazy. He's got more money than anybody.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Darling, it's true. Jeff and I are getting divorced. But let's be clear. This isn't a breakup. It's a strategic exit after completing my mission.
Much money?
I'm sure. Look, it's a good move.
Rightfully so.
That Bezos dude's burning money. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
I can't stand them. Everything about this circus is just, I just exhausted. Everything I know about them, I know against my will.
Let's not pretend he doesn't have choice. He knows he has choice. He has hot women hitting him up all the time. Let's not pretend he's banging hot young women just like the rest.
A billionaire's takedown ignites the internet. Imagine a $5 million wedding in Venice. Yachts, A-listers, and a fairy tale love story that captivated the world.
And yeah, she deserves it. But it's hilarious. It's so much money. Like, damn, she...
Now imagine it crumbling into a $5 billion lawsuit with Jeff Bezos, the Amazon titan, facing off against his glamorous bride, Lauren Sanchez. But here's the twist. Joe Rogan, the king of unfiltered commentary, steps into the ring with a podcast roast that set the internet on fire.
Crazy shit.
But they did start together in like his room.
Yes. Listen, man.
Oh, and just from knowing what I've known just in my research on billionaires, like I doubt she's his one and only. I doubt it. She's the woman who is his official and who will accompany him to things like state dinners, what have you. But those guys, they're not really built for that kind of a life. And I think even in her choice of friends, again, like she did have stuff going on. She was a journalist. She was a helicopter pilot. She came from nothing and made something of herself. But she's in this position now in life, and she has access to the world's finest minds, and she chooses to befriend the likes of Kris Jenner, the Kardashian clan, and Katy Perry.
Well, that's actually what I was trying to get to, and I forgot my point.
Was Lauren a fame chaser who got outplayed? Or did Jeff orchestrate the ultimate billionaire takedown? This isn't just a divorce, it's a cultural explosion, and the world can't stop talking about it. Buckle up for a wild ride through betrayal, legal warfare, and Joe Rogan's savage mic drop that changed everything.
Bezos is a dork or whatever, and he kind of is. But let's not pretend he doesn't have choice. He knows he has choice. He has hot women hitting him up all the time. Let's not pretend he's banging hot young women just like the rest of them.
But things are probably...
If Bill Gates could bang interns at Microsoft, you're telling me Bezos can't? Come on.
You're winding down a bit over there.
The Venice wedding that fooled the world. Let's set the scene. June 2025, Venice, Italy. Jeff Bezos, the billionaire who turned a garage startup into Amazon's global empire, is marrying Lauren Sanchez, a former news anchor turned media mogul, in a $5 million spectacle. The historic island of San Giorgio Maggiore is transformed into a billionaire's playground. 30 water taxis, 5 luxury hotels, and 90 private jets clogging the skies.
So I think they're both now they're doll fantasies of themselves. It was like watching them. Yeah, it was like watching the marriage of two Mattel products. Man and boob woman. And will they be able to reproduce? Will they want to? That's the question. Because if they do, they'll give birth to a child who looks like a human being and will gaze up from his crib at these, rather bizarre creatures that raised him.
The guest list is a who's who of power. Leonardo DiCaprio, Oprah Winfrey, the Kardashians, Tom Brady, Queen Rania of Jordan. Jeff's $500 million super yacht, Koru, looms nearby, a floating symbol of his untouchable wealth. The wedding is pure extravagance. Gold and black invitations, designer decor, and a gray carpet that later becomes a meme for all the wrong reasons.
And this is just a long-winded way of saying, I think something's happened to her. Like she just kept wanting to trade up when it came to money and power and fame, and not coincidentally kept trading up
obviously, on the plastic surgery. Only by up, I mean poorly.
Vogue's exclusive photos paint a picture of romance, with Lauren in a dramatic Dolce & Gabbana gown and Jeff in a tailored tuxedo, sunglasses perched just right. Social media explodes. Hashtag Bezos wedding trends globally, and the world buys into the fairy tale. But behind the curated glamour, something's off. Guests look stiff, smiles seem forced, and whispers of tension are already creeping through the crowd. This isn't a love story, it's a performance, and the cracks are about to show.
Lauren's rise to the spotlight. To understand this drama, let's rewind to Lauren Sanchez's journey. Born in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Lauren clawed her way up from a local news anchor to a helicopter pilot and media personality. She's no stranger to ambition, having worked alongside Jeff on the Bezos Earth Fund, fighting climate change while rubbing elbows with the elite. Her Instagram, once a mix of family moments and glam shots, became a curated stage for her new role as Jeff's partner. By 2025, she's the vice chair of a billion-dollar foundation, a red carpet regular, and a friend to Kris Jenner, Katy Perry, and the Kardashians. But Lauren's not just arm candy. She's a strategist, pitching media deals, approving Vogue spreads, and reportedly eyeing a docuseries and book deal to cement her brand. The wedding was her grand debut, a chance to step out of Jeff's shadow and into global stardom. She posts a teaser of the Venice event, framed in golden light, looking every bit the billionaire's queen. The internet calls it a Kardashian-style rebrand, and they're not wrong. But while Lauren's building her empire, Jeff's watching, calculating, and preparing for a move she never saw coming. The $5 billion lawsuit Bombshell. Now let's get to the heart of the chaos, Jeff's $5 billion divorce lawsuit against Lauren. Just weeks after the Venice wedding, news breaks that Jeff has filed papers accusing Lauren of manipulating their marriage for fame. The lawsuit isn't about money. Jeff's worth over $200 billion. It's about sending a message. According to insiders, Jeff's legal team, a powerhouse known for high-profile takedowns, has receipts, NDAs, leaked communications, and alleged prenup violations. The claim? Lauren used their relationship as a springboard to build her media empire, breaching confidentiality clauses and jeopardizing old ties that Jeff had explicitly forbidden. The timing is ruthless. The lawsuit drops right as Lauren's wedding photos go viral, turning her moment of triumph into a public humiliation. Rogan nails it. You don't spend $5 million on a wedding and end up in court 3 weeks later unless something's been off for a while. He compares Jeff's move to assassination-level precision, joking that lawyers were probably hiding behind the wedding's flower arrangements, ready to hit send. The internet runs with it, memeing Jeff as a cold-blooded Lauren's PR campaign unravels. Lauren's response, or lack thereof, makes things worse. Before the wedding, her Instagram was a carefully curated showcase of her new life. Power couple photos, charity galas, and yacht selfies. Post-wedding, she goes silent. No posts, no clapbacks, no sources close to Lauren in TMZ. In the age of 24/7 online battles, her silence is deafening. Rogan's audience pounces. If Joe was wrong, she'd be screaming from a yacht by now, one TikToker says, stitching his clip with footage of Lauren stepping off a jet in full glam. The caption? This wasn't a honeymoon. This was marketing. The internet's brutal. Lauren's branded a fame chaser who fumbled a billionaire. Parody accounts mock her with fake podcast titles like How I Almost Finessed Jeff Bezos and Failed. Her silence lets Rogan's narrative take hold, and the public's perception shifts overnight. Once the queen of a billionaire love story, she's now a cautionary tale. Even her A-list friends, Kris Jenner, Katy Perry, stay quiet, leaving her to face the storm alone. As one ex-post puts it,
Lauren's PR team told her to lay low, but silence in 2025 is guilt. Jeff's chess moves. While Lauren's brand crumbles, Jeff moves like a chess grandmaster. Insiders say he's locked down shared accounts, frozen jet privileges, and pulled every financial string tying them together. No tweets, no interviews, just precise, calculated actions. Rogan sums it up. You don't become the richest man in the world by accident. This dude doesn't fall for a clout chaser without a plan B. The internet loves it, dubbing Jeff's prenup Bezos proof and the wedding a soft trap. Fans on Reddit break down his strategy like he's Batman, always 10 steps ahead. The lawsuit's $5 billion figure isn't random. It's a combination of brand damage, prenup breaches, and a warning to anyone who crosses Jeff's empire. His legal team, known for handling corporate fraud and celebrity divorces, operates with government-level discretion. The paperwork's sealed, but whispers of Lauren's communications with her brother Michael Sanchez, the same man who leaked Jeff's texts in 2019, fuel the fire. To Jeff, it's not just betrayal, it's a threat to his legacy. And when Jeff Bezos senses a threat, he doesn't argue, he annihilates. The wedding's hidden cracks. Let's revisit the wedding for clues. The $5 million spectacle was billed as a fairy tale, but photos tell a different story. Guests look awkward, their body language stiff, their smiles forced. The gray carpet, mocked online as an Amazon warehouse floor, sets a sterile tone. Lauren's gown, heavy and high-collared, seems more suited for a winter ball than a summer wedding. The guest list, packed with A-listers like DiCaprio and Oprah, feels like a clout-chasing event, not a celebration of love. Some attendees barely know Jeff or Lauren, posing for Vogue before vanishing. Protesters in Venice didn't help, floating inflatable crocodiles in the canals and projecting "Venice is not for sale" onto historic buildings. The environmental toll, 90 private jets, a $500 million yacht, sparks backlash, with eco-poser trending as critics slam the hypocrisy. Rogan picks up on this, joking that Lauren's launch party was less about love and more about branding. He quips, "She turned the wedding into season 1, episode 1, and the internet runs with it. The wedding's not a union, it's a staged PR stunt." And Jeff's lawsuit proves he was never fully.
Joe Rogan's game-changing roast. Rogan's commentary isn't just a viral moment, it's a cultural shift. His podcast segment, clipped and shared across TikTok, X, and YouTube, racks up millions of views. Joe didn't just roast her, he translated billionaire drama into meme language. One commenter nails it. He calls out Lauren's curated image, Vogue photos, docuseries pitches, book deal rumors, and frames her as a PR campaign, not a wife. He calls out Lauren's curated image, Vogue photos, docuseries pitches, book deal rumors, and frames her as a PR campaign, not a wife. "She thought she was marrying the Amazon app," he laughs, and the line becomes a meme overnight. What makes Rogan's roast hit so hard? It's not just the humor, It's the truth behind it. He taps into what everyone's thinking. The wedding felt like a Met Gala, not a marriage. By calling it a luxury brand launch with a husband in the background, he strips away the fairy tale and exposes the strategy. Fans stitched his clips with Lauren's yacht photos, captioning them, "This wasn't a honeymoon, it was marketing." Rogan doesn't need sources. His references to the wedding's timing and Lauren's media moves are enough. The internet treats his words like gospel, and Lauren's silence only makes them louder.
The internet's meme storm. The internet does what it does best, turns Rogan's roast into fuel. Clips are chopped, captioned, and posted everywhere, from TikTok to Reddit. One X post declares, Joe Rogan ended Lauren Sanchez's influencer arc in under 60 seconds. Memes explode. Lauren as a Kardashian wannabe, Jeff as Thanos snapping away fame chasers. A parody account tweets about her next podcast, How I Almost Finessed Jeff Bezos and Failed. The vibe shifts overnight. Lauren's no longer a power couple queen, she's a walking PR stunt. The lack of pushback seals her fate. No statement from Lauren, no rebuttals from her team, just silence. Rogan's narrative takes over, with fans reposting his clips like they're fact. If Joe was wrong, she'd be out here clapping back, one TikToker says. The internet's ruthless, calling her a fame chaser who fumbled a billionaire. Even her A-list allies stay quiet, leaving her to face the meme storm alone. Rogan didn't just mock a scandal, he redefined Lauren's image. And in 2025, perception is everything. The aftermath and what's next. So where do we stand? Lauren's gone dark, her once buzzing PR machine unplugged. Her contracts are reportedly drying up, stylists are unfollowing, and the press can't find her. Jeff, meanwhile, is moving like a silent assassin, restructuring assets and tightening his empire's defenses. The $5 billion lawsuit looms, sealed for now, but ready to detonate if it goes public. Insiders hint at personal proof, texts, voicemails, photos that could bury Lauren's narrative if she tries to fight back. This isn't just a divorce, it's a billionaire demolition. Rogan's roast didn't just entertain, it decoded the chaos for the average viewer. You don't sue for $5 billion unless you're making a point, he said, and the internet agrees. Jeff's not heartbroken, he's strategic, playing a long game that Lauren underestimated. The wedding, the yacht, the glamour, it was all a stage, and Jeff pulled the curtain down when she least expected it. The question now, can Lauren recover, or is her brand damaged beyond repair? The bigger picture. This saga is more than gossip. It's a cultural flashpoint. In a world grappling with inflation, climate crises, and inequality, the $5 million wedding and $5 billion lawsuit feel like a billionaire's middle finger to reality. Rogan's commentary resonates because it calls out the disconnect, a curated love story that was really a power play. The internet's obsession with this drama, millions of views, endless memes, shows how much we crave accountability for the untouchable elite. Lauren's silence speaks volumes, but it's Jeff's precision that steals the show. He's not just winning in court, he's winning the narrative, reframed as a mastermind who saw through the PR stunt. Rogan's role? He's the voice of the people, turning billionaire warfare into relatable chaos. As one commenter put it, Joe didn't just roast her, he made us all see the game. In 2025, that's power, perception over reality. And Jeff's playing it like a pro.
What do you think? Did Joe Rogan go too far? Or was he just saying what we all suspected? Is Lauren a fame chaser who got outplayed? Or did Jeff set her up from the start? Drop your take in the comments, and let's get this conversation popping. Smash that like button if you're here for the drama, and subscribe with notifications on. You don't want to miss the next chapter of this billionaire saga. Share this video with your friends, and let's keep the chaos going. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.